Hey yo, what's happening, peeps? It is I, the mightiest of Fnords, your Fnordan saviour, here to deliver young Fnordlings such as yourself from Redstone ignorance. In other words, this is another simple-ass Redstone. Alright, let's get started. Today, we are going to look at a concept that I believe is one we need in Minecraft. I mean, if they'd introduce a block for it, it'd be better, but no such luck. So, without further ado, this is Fnord's item lock. It's incredibly bulky. I'm sure it can be made smaller, but I don't care. Okay, here's the basic principle. See that chest? Open that chest. Put in a named item. In this case, we have levers named key. It clicks, comes through, the light goes on. We do it again. The light goes off. It's an item lock. Now, if we were to put something else in there, say a lever, nothing would happen, and the lever would remain in there. So, yeah, pretty simple. Nice little item lock, you can't really mess with it too much. The only problem I've found so far is if you're really careful, you can actually view that the item's called key. Bit of a bad thing, but, you know, I don't think they'll be watching my video to see that happening. And a Fnordic item lock is, well, it's simple as Redstone, and I'll show you how simple it is. Okay, so the first thing we did was use the same principle as a sorting system. This is a sorting system principle. Observe it well. There is a comparator. There are two, what are they called? Hoppers. That hopper runs into the comparator. That hopper runs into the chest. There should be 22 items in the top hopper and 1 in the bottom. And then everything else will go in there. The redstone torch locks off that, so that anything put in up there won't go through unless it is one of the 22 items in there. The comparator takes an output from this hopper saying, oh, there's more than 22 items in here, which activates this repeater, which turns off the lock, so that with just enough time to let one item through into the chest. Yeah? You with me so far? Okay. That might be too complicated, but whatever. Anyway, we put one here. And instead of running it into a chest, we ran it into 2 droppers facing upwards. Well, I think 2. Yeah. Yeah, 2 droppers facing upwards. And we used the same enter and exit system as we used for the chicken thing. The chickinator thing. I mean, everyone's seen the chickinator. If you haven't, well, you know. The comparator detects that there's an item in there. It's on subtract mode, so it flashes the redstone. And instead of just doing one block output, it'll be doing an entire output, because we put a repeater here. And then we put a repeater into this block, and a redstone on top to activate this dropper. And the reason we use droppers is because, you know, if you do an item that's like an arrow, it'll just, if it was a dispenser, it would go up and hit someone and hurt them, and wouldn't be very nice at all. Okay, so that's stage 2 of the design. This is stage 3. We take a repeater out of this line of the something went in, let's spit it out thing. Okay, I'm rubbish at naming these things, okay? Well, anyway, we take an output from this line and run it into this T flip-flop. Now, it's important that you get it on these 2 droppers here, because otherwise it won't work properly. I discovered that the hard way. Okay, so basically, this dropper faces that way, this dropper faces up, this dropper goes into that hopper, and that hopper goes into there, and the comparator's there, and that's going into a block with a torch on top and the light. Now you can do anything you want with this area, because, you know, It's for doors and stuff, I guess. But yeah, that's it. So it's a efficient-ish sort of design. I'm not gonna lie, it's not perfect, but it's a lot better than most. I gotta say it's better than most, because it is. In terms of bulkiness. No, it's not actually, it's just rubbish. Anyway, so this is my simple ass version of it. And at least it's giving the item back and it won't let any rubbish items go through. Usually I'd include something to like make it go off and burn, because I'm like that. You know, as you do. But anyway, let's get on with it. This is what you need to build it. Notice I have all these items in my inventory now. 9 pieces of redstone, 2 redstone torches, 4 repeaters, 3 redstone comparators, 5 droppers, 3 hoppers, 1 redstone lamp, because that's what I'm using for the output of this thing, blocks of your choice, and 24 items. Is it 24 items? No. 22, 23. Yeah, 24 items. The reason 24 items and not 23 is because you actually want one of the items yourself. You know, it's your key. Think about it. There's 22 in there, there's 1 in there, and you're going to have 1 on you as well. That's 23, 24. Okay? There. Explained in plain English. If you don't understand it, consult an English dictionary or slow the video down. I'm pretty sure someone somewhere will probably add the annotations or whatever. I don't really care. Anyway, this has been a really long... really long one. Do you know what? I forgot. There's one more item. That is... a trapped chest. The reason I'm using a trapped chest and not a normal chest is because it's a lot easier to do things with a trapped chest than it is a normal chest. Anyway, so let's get on with it. So as you'll notice, we're using the item lock system. So you build this little shape here. Now the first thing you do is plonk down your chest. Ta-da, there. And then behind the chest and the block down, put a comparator, 2 pieces of our lovely redstone, unos repeater, and a redstone torch. Then, shift clicking and carefully maneuvering the mouse to point at the comparator, click with your first hopper, and that will make it go into there. Then, being the smart and clever one, you must do the same thing, but the opposite way with the next hopper. Stage 1 done. Not! Oh, well, yeah, stage 1 done. Stage 2. Put 2 droppers going up. Shift click to put one on top of the other. Okay? Pretty simple. Then you need to place a block beside your dropper and make a 3 by 3 area like this. Yeah? You with me so far? Put a comparator coming out of the first dropper, a redstone repeater, then another repeater going into there, and a piece of redstone dust on top of that. Pretty simples. Then stick redstone all around, and don't forget to put this on subtract mode or it will not work. This is very important because this is where people will have the most amount of mistakes. Yeah, that is stage 2 done. Now for stage 3. Take a repeater out of the line of this dropper mechanism here, and then start placing droppers. Now droppers can be a little bit tricky, but this is basically how it works. Put one coming in, one coming up, and one going that way. Then jump, and shift click, and put your dropper going that way. Not your dropper, yeah, what is that? Hopper, yes. Put a block out here, and a comparator. And do not forget, this is important to... oh, bugger, why did I do that? Do not forget, this is very important, to put an item in here. I'll get rid of that key for now. Right then, place a block that comparator is now running into, and a redstone torch, and put your lamp on top of that. Right, that is stage 3. There's actually a 4th stage. The 4th stage is taking your 24 items and naming them something. In this case, Fnordic key. Okay, so that's 24 items named Fnordic key. Then you come back here, you place 1 in here, you leave 1 in your inventory, and you place 22 in here. And you're done. That's it. You have made a Fnordic item lock. Put your key in. It's on. No, it's off. Put your key in again. What the? I've done something wrong. Ugh. What have I done? Oh. Oh, Christ. Yeah, missed something. Put that on Vortex. Otherwise it won't work, as you've just seen. So let's try again. It's on. It's off. And there you go. Success. One simple ass redstone explained in 12 minutes. So until next time, arrivederci, auf Wiedersehen, ciao bella, goodbye.